Yes, so fracas, more fire, fuka fuka. We4We Media, we up in here live and direct. We're going to be talking about our sister, Professor Uju Anya. She's a professor at the Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States of America. Yesterday, when the Queen passed away, she made a couple of tweets that got everybody talking. Basically, she expressed her disdain to the British monarch, the late Queen Elizabeth II, Queen of Great Britain, and a lot of the powers that became after her. People like the founder of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, came hard, and he was basically saying, "Oh, I thought the Queen was working hard to make the world a better place." Yes, the Queen did well, especially towards the later years of her life, try to make the world a better place. Okay, but was she always that wonderful woman in the picture they were trying to paint? No. The Queen oversaw a lot of atrocities around the world in order to perhaps maintain the hegemony or keep the British monarchy relevant. They did a lot of atrocities. They messed up the whole world, basically. They messed up India, Bangladesh. They messed up the Middle East. They messed up Falkland Islands in Argentina. They messed up the Caribbean. They messed up Africa big time. They messed up Africa big time. And many of you probably don't even remember what they call the Aburi Accord. The Aburi Accord was an accord that was supposed to avert the Nigerian Biafran civil war. They went to Aburi in Ghana, and the head of state of Nigeria, the then head of state of Nigeria, General Gowon, signed an agreement with Odumegwu Ojukwu, who was the president of Biafra. And right after signing the agreement, a few minutes later, it was reported that the British monarchy, the British Empire, called and asked Gowon to scuttle the deal. When the deal was scuttled, the Nigerian Biafran war broke loose. And guess what? Do you know what happened? 3 million Biafrans were killed. 2 million Biafran children were starved to death. Professor Uju Anya has Biafran heritage, Igbo heritage in Nigeria. She's of Nigerian background. She lost family members to these atrocities. This war was waged and overseen by Great Britain, by this queen. Some could argue, well, Great Britain is a constitutional monarchy. Okay, cool. Yes, she has the power to declare war, don't forget that. And she also had the power to stop a war. So even if the British monarchy, even if the British Parliament were doing whatever they wanted to do, she could have told them to stop it. She could have actually asked them to halt. Stop the killing of these children in Nigeria. Stop the killing of these children in Biafra land. But she didn't do that. So we're not going to hold that. But my point is, a lot of people did a lot of bad things. People like Gowon himself is a Christian, and he's been globe-trotting around the world as well, talking about atonement and trying to make things better for Nigeria. But he, alongside the Queen, oversaw the killing of 2 million innocent Biafran children and 3 million Biafrans during that ill-fated war. It's okay to run around and be a Christian and try to atone, but you must atone properly and you must apologize appropriately and sufficiently. Has the Queen appropriately and sufficiently apologized and atoned for all the evil deeds of the British Empire before and during her reign? I don't think so. Sparsely stated apologies are not accepted. You must apologize and atone and consistently do things to show that you have changed for it to make sense. In 1884, the powers that be in Africa, in Europe, went to Berlin and they balkanized Africa. And Africa was raped. They went into Africa and stole our resources. The best prized diamonds in the world are under the control of this queen that just passed away. The British monarchy stole a lot of things from Africa. Masks, ivory stuff, gold, you name it. They took a lot of those. And they subjugated the people. They made sure they put us under subjugation for many years. And we're still not out of that. They're still controlling Africa via the IMF, via the World Bank, via all kinds of manipulations in the fiduciary world. We are no longer stupid. The world is, we have grown better. We are woke. So my point is, yes, a lot of our people are still changing their DPs and still mourning the queen and not knowing their history. But I'm waking you up. While you're mourning the queen as a human being, don't forget about some of the things that she did that were against your people. Because if you forgot those, then you're encouraging the other white people to do the same things that their queen did against your people to your future generations. Don't forget where you're coming from. That way you will never forget where you're going. So, this whole craziness about the queen, the British monarchy and all that stuff and the British Commonwealth is a facade. It's just a big mirage. Let me tell you something. Do you know that this Commonwealth stuff is rubbish? This British Commonwealth, if you belong to the British Commonwealth, let's say you're a Nigerian citizen, you can't even go to a country like Australia or even Great Britain visa-free. No. You can't even go to the Grenadines. No. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. No. Cayman Islands. No. Bahamas. No. So even Jamaica. So what's up with this whole Commonwealth stuff? Let me hear something, man. Let me tell you. Okay, let me give you an example. A few years back, there was a volcanic eruption in Montserrat. Montserrat is a tiny island in the Caribbean, and it's supposed to be a British island. Now, they carry British passports, but when this stuff happened, England was picking and cherry-picking who to airlift and take to England or take to the United Kingdom. What kind of racism is that? People that carry your passports and you're cherry-picking who to pick and where to take them to? Even the same England monarchy instructed the United States and other Western world that they should be careful who they let into their country carrying UK passports. So if you go to United States now and you're carrying a United Kingdom passport, if it doesn't state specifically a citizen of Great Britain, the US is not letting you in visa-free. Australia is not letting you in visa-free. A lot of these countries is so discriminatory. So please, let's stop with this crazy thing about the Commonwealth and the goodness of the British people. Yes, they did a lot of craziness. It was not too late to atone for those. Yeah, but you have to atone properly and apologize appropriately. So running around the world and taking pictures with little kids and giving them so-called pipe-borne water, running water, malaria eradication. Those deeds are okay, but they're not going to erase the craziness of the past that you did. People are suffering from all the craziness that the British Empire brought upon them. People in India, Bangladesh, Middle East, Falkland Island, Argentina, you name it, everywhere, Africa. They messed us up. So all those manipulations, all those strangulation, systemic strangulation, we're not stupid. We know all this. So my people, while we are Christians and we're willing to work hard and forgive one another, let us appropriately, sufficiently, and effectively apologize and atone. My white people, please listen to me. Atone for the ills of the past so we can get it better in the future. May the Queen so rest in peace. Omunne agbalamen no bikono. kpachara na anya maka mmụọ ọzọ achọghị imi bema anya ebema. Frakas Mo Fire na mide toka ndewonu.
Val Media Pinnacle Entertainment. Nderema. Mo Fire. Fuka fuka